Alright, Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you brothers to the four corners of the earth, preaching His word and also laboring in His word in truth, love, and sincerity. And may blessings fall upon the houses of the 1/3. And this is just another quick and transit through the spirit power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. And I was watching over, a younger brother's in account video this morning, on my way hand on business, and he did a beautiful lesson through the spirit on dealing with reincarnation. Okay, and you people out there that don't know of reincarnation, okay, and you say that the Bible doesn't speak on reincarnation, you don't know the scriptures, man. Oh, as the scripture said in Matthew, you do err not knowing the scriptures. Okay, because reincarnation is all throughout the Bible. Okay, it's just that you haven't been given, the understanding to understand it. Okay, and and actually, was texting back and forth with the brother, because his lesson was inspired off of, a bug out, basically coming at Great Millstone because we teach reincarnation and he doesn't understand reincarnation. Okay, and the younger brother, right away said he was kind of upset, so he did a video through the spirit, and I said, hey bro, you're in the right spirit, because we are standing for the defense of the gospel, and when you see Jake going off and corrupting the word, right, because that's corrupt communication, when you screwing up the scriptures. I said, when people go off and make all these wild statements on things that they do not know, yeah, it pisses you off. It absolutely pisses you off. And I said, you're in the right spirit, to be vexed, but it's a beautiful thing that what you did with that energy, you made a video on it. Standing for the defense of the gospel. So without further ado, I want to get the scripture. It's the book of 2 Corinthians 2, verse 17, and it reads, it says, for we are not as many which corrupt the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, but as of sincerity, but as of the Most High, in the sight of the Most High, we speak in Hamashiach. You see? And as Yahawashi said, what? For lo, I come in a volume of the book. It is written of me. Okay? So all throughout the scriptures, you're going to find Yahawashi. So when people say, you bug out Old Testament Israelites when y'all say, well, Yahawashi is not, in the scriptures. He's not in the Old Testament. He's only in the New Testament, blah, blah, blah. Hey, what did I just say? Psalms 40:7. Lo, I come in a volume of the book. It is written of me. You see? And that's another, a group of people that they are not knowing the scriptures. So, dealing on a topic, as the brother was going into, was reincarnation, man. Many people do not understand reincarnation. And if you don't understand reincarnation, right, you don't know the whole Bible. Amongst many other things, but that's what we're dealing with. If you don't understand reincarnation, right? If you say reincarnation is not in the Bible, you don't know the Bible. Period. Okay? Now I want to get Slocky. I'm trying to remember what I was wanting to get. Salakia, brothers, it's right here. It's the book of Philippians 1. It's the book of Philippians 1, verse 17, and it reads, it says, let's start at the top a little bit. It says, you know what, let's start at verse 14. Philippians 1 verse 14, it says, and many of the brethren in the Lord, waxing confident by my bonds, are much more bold to speak the word without fear. Some indeed preach Mashiach, even of envy and strife, some also of goodwill. Okay. The one preach Mashiach of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for defense of the gospel. You see? Hey, and we are like-minded as Paul. You see? We are like-minded as Paul as he was of Yahawashi. You see? So, we've been set for the defense of the gospel. You know, when we hear someone go off, you know, we rebuke them. You see? Because we are defending the gospel. Okay? We are admonishing, rebuking, correcting the madness that they're teaching falsely of the scriptures, and we're breaking it down the right way. You know, that the true flock, you know, can be edified by the Holy Scriptures. You know, and not caught up on the madness, you know, that, you know, certain individuals are teaching, all because they don't understand. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, as the scriptures say, I'm trying to roughly paraphrase it, that, you know, basically like the elect is not going to get, roughly paraphrasing, like the elect is not going to get swindled away, you know, by these different false doctrines. You know. I forget, something like you know, if it was to deceive the very elect, something in that context. You know. Oh, let's get it. There we go. Matthew 24 verse 24. For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. You see, if it were possible, you know, well, we know the elect is not going to be deceived by these false teachers, you know, these false prophets, you know, these ones that's on the highways and byways. You know, they teach in the name Yahweh. They may be teaching in the name of Yahawashi, but they're going to hell off, man. You know, they are going completely off in the scriptures. Okay? You know, but hey, us standing at the defense for the gospel, what do? Let's get it. Salakia. 2 Timothy 4:2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. You see? So if someone's going to hell off, what happens? You get rebuked. Okay? And that's why all these other groups, they hate Great Millstone. You know? Why? Because we don't let nothing slide. You know? As you're not supposed to. You know? Hey, the scripture says, you know, don't be a respecter of persons. Okay? You know, Isaiah 51, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Okay, so just because you're an Israelite and you teaching a word and you go off, you don't get no pass just because, oh, well, they're fellow Israelites. Man, the hell with that. You got to be rebuked. You see? The congregation needs to see, the congregation needs to know that you're going to hell off, man. You know? Verse 3, it says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts, shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. You see? Because a lot of these guys, man, you know, hey, even these Shabbat Shalom sisters, right? or them Shabbat Shalom brother type of sisters, you know, they want to hear what they want to hear. You know, that's what it says. Heaping to themselves. That's what heaping to themselves teaching. Teachers having itching ears. You see? You know, and guess what? If you're not teaching the whole truth of the Holy Scriptures, you off, man. You off, man. Okay, if you saying Edom can make it, you off. If you saying reincarnation is not in the Scriptures, you off. If you saying, you know, Esau's Japhet, you off. You know, if you saying that, you know, there ain't gonna be no tribulation coming, you off. You know, many other things I can mention, but that's just the ones off the top of the dome. You know. So, hey, at the end of the day, bro, a lot of you people, man, you are not knowing the Scriptures, man. You see. And this guy, his page name is Saints of Yahawashi, you know, Saints of Yahawashi. I scrolled through his videos just briefly, you know, but guess what he is? He's a Israelite rapper, a dread-headed Israelite rapper. You see, but you got the nerve to call, you know, one of the brothers out from Great Millstone saying, you know, Great Millstone teaches reincarnation, blah, blah, blah. They don't know the Scriptures. No, nigga, you don't know the Scriptures. See, hey, what did Paul say? It's a shame for a man to have long hair. That's plain. So cut that shit, nigga. I ain't Israelite culture, no way. No way, no how. But, hey, still the point stands where you're going off on the Scriptures, bro, and you don't understand the Scriptures. You see? You know what? Let me get the Scripture that he's speaking of. You know, Salakia for rambling on. You know, this is just all, you know, off the top of the dome. You know, let the Spirit guide me. So this is the book of Daniel. Hold on, Slocky. Let me park real quick. Alright, so this is the book of Daniel 12, verse 10. Salakia. No, verse 13. It says, But go thou thy way to the envy, for thou shalt rest, right? And stand in the lot at the end of days. You see? So what is Daniel going to be doing, you know, at the end of days? Standing in his lot. What was his lot? Daniel was a prophet. You see? And, hey, as the scripture says, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. You see? Daniel's lot will be coming back at the end of the times, doing the same thing that he done before. You see? Let's read it again. It says, But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest, and stand in the lot at the end of the days. You see? And this is what Daniel is going to be doing. Okay? Yes, Daniel is back here. Yes, Jeremiah is back here. Ezekiel. Okay? Many different prophets. They are all back doing the same things as they have done before. You see? And this is what you guys don't understand. And there's many scriptures we can get on reincarnation, man. You know, but hey, Lord willing, through the Spirit, hopefully me and the brothers can get together and it can do a lesson on it, you know. But hey, that's the point, you know, I wanted to touch on real quick, you know, through the Spirit, you know, dealing with a quick in transit. You know, Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to you brothers through the four corners of the earth, preaching His word and also laboring in His word in truth, love, and sincerity, and make blessings fall upon the houses of the 1/3. And with that, until next time, I want to say shalom.